Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know.
Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dorога sends that a long way. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Mbappe, played out to the left flank, and he's managed to get free. Here's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Puskas. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Goulet. Oh, that's neat. And this is Puskas. Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Cruyff! He will be livid with himself. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a promising position. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckenbauer. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
And he shoots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cafu. Vinicius Junior. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone long. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Neymar. Puskas. And here's Mbappe. He's had a shot! And he's lifted it over.
Mbappe most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. That ball looks a good one. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Peguem os bilhetes que vocês receberam na entrada.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, there's the clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking for the run. Oh, good-looking ball. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior's cross. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Back in possession and ready to go again. That has been cut short. Messi looking to run onto it. Del Piero. Cruyff.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that was vital. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. He has found the way through. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Can he get it through? He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff takes a look up. Oh, well played. That's a sharp pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Out to the right. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's really well cleared.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's very neat. Played out wide, back towards the middle. Now it's Messi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Madrid desperately searching for the winner here. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Camisa 17, camisa 19, camisa 23.
He can get that clear.
Camisa 21, Neymar.
And it's Serginho.
Camisa 22, deixando o campo para a entrada de
And this is it's
camisa 15, camisa 11.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Camisa 20, camisa 10. Substituição em andamento.
Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Somewhat off target. A droll. And here's Romario. And this is Messi. And he's certainly onside here. Climbs up big! And that was the final act of the game. A nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers. All action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
Quality ball. Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. Nakata was alert to the possibilities, but Del Piero! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb.
And it's Asa! That carried quite a threat. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Referee's given a throw. Lam cuts it out. It's run loose here. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. David Villa! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
Takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Tries from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Nakata. Nakata with it. He rises! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Goes for the shot! Great effort, but no way through. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nakata. Arsenal finding their passes. Might be... And Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's played into the middle. Can he finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nakata. And here's Nakata. And it's hoisted clear. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Not the most convincing of passes. Dixon. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Azar. Can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Villa. David Villa! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And smartly reclaimed. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Azar. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nakata. He's a sharp little ball here. Good work on the right flank here. And here's Neymar. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Nakata. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Brazil are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Now it's Azar. Batistuta. Now there's a find. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Yaya Toure. Here's Vieira. Yaya Toure. And this is Batistuta. And it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Seedorf. Del Piero. Neymar.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a little off target. Yaya Toure. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Taken back almost at once. Aimed beyond the defence. He's gone direct here. Hazard is herring after that one. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Azar. Out to the right. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Zico! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 19.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Camisa 23. Camisa
Bastoni.
21.
Yaya Toure.
Deixando o campo
And the
para
pass is
a entrada
intercepted.
de
Well seen.
camisa
Saw that
15.
coming.
That was well
Camisa
played,
11.
well stopped.
Camisa 10. Camisa 8. Camisa 20. Teremos uma
Now it's Villa.
substituição.
That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a sharp pass. Toure is fouled. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Now it's Villa. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That is... Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, they could be caught out here. Batistuta. This might spell... David Villa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries the cross. It is a corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Cruyff is there, and he can get that clear. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Plays it through. He's found the way through. It's Pele! It's fallen loose again. He has done it. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that interception was... Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's only too happy to take that back. That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground. Shot and goal! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, he's got space here. Pass is just off target. Kamavinga to Michelis, and it's Nakata. And it's Messi. Now Droll thinks about the shot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Raul. Pele. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aubameyang is onto this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great vision. Real chance! And he hits the net. Brazil are back in business. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
A corner it is then. Marseille with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he lines up a cross. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Nakata. Marseille looking to pass their way through, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Messi. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Lam. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Here's Nakata. Rijkaard. Beckham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Now it's Pelé. Pass somewhat off target. Nakata. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Raul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that is a little undercooked. De Michelis spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. Raul. And it's Beckham. Picked out brilliantly. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this is a great... Decent enough try.
Aubameyang is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And here's Aubameyang. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 97. À sa place, le numéro 19. Hazard.
The second half then, just getting going. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Nakata. Now it's Hazard. They back towards his own goal.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball. Van Dalton. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Rijkaard. Raul. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And Messi! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Nakata. And it's Nakata. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. De Michelis cuts out the pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Raul. Messi. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Fires it in low. Messi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Nakata. And it's Beckham. Now it's Pele. Van Dalton. Marseille finding their passes. That's Rijkaard. Nakata. Distributed tidily. And it's Rijkaard. And smartly reclaimed. Maldini, tidy with his distribution. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely spread, just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out to the right. No, that's been intercepted.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 18, le numéro 8, Messi.
Camavinga.
Le numéro 13.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Attention, changement.
That's a good ball out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hazard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely aimed pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Raul going face-to-face with his... Pele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 2 then. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Raul. Ruben Neves. The man with such great vision. That has ended up in no man's land.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Beckham. That's Ruben Neves. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Pelé, decent chance! And he's there to clear it. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Maldini gets over and intercepts. And he plays one through. Shot and goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rivaldo. And that's a good-looking ball. Scholes. It's run loose here. Out towards the flank. Now it's Messi. Kukçu cuts out the pass. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He's had it taken off him. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That has not gone well. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neither side yet able to find the net. Neymar gets into a good position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Costa Curta. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. And it's Rivaldo. And it's Belletti. Costa Curta. Bastoni. Now Otto. Some good work on the right flank here. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Rivaldo. Belletti. Goes for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Belletti brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Cruyff finds himself offside. And this is Pelé. It's a goal kick. Costa Curta. Rivaldo. And it's Belletti. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Del Piero. Bastoni. That's an imaginative pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Rivaldo. Belletti. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Flashes it across. And that should get the job done. Now it's Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bastoni. Now Otto. And it's Scholes. Belletti. Spread it left. Rivaldo! That's another chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Right, clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Now it's Rivaldo. Driving forward. Tries to pass it through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So, first half brought no goals. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Neymar. Kukcu. And it's Belletti. That has been slung wide. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Costa Curta. Belletti. And it's Scholes. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Looking for a chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. It's a good run down the right, and that's going right the way across.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Scholes knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. The most accurate pass. And here's Rivaldo, looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Threads one in, Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Scholes. It's Belletti. Tries to play it through. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good spread. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. More and more pressure on the ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rivaldo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Odo. Bastoni. Scholes. Great vision. And it's made its way. He's going for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Costa Curta. That's a throw. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. Belletti.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Bastoni. Kukçu. Over to the left. Rivaldo. Rivaldo goes pulsing down that left-hand side.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Scholes. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. And it's Van Basten. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look...
And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Good effort from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Lam clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil have their second corner now. Messi attempts a clearance. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Cannavaro has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Opts for safety.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lam getting this one clear. Shifted upfield. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Neymar. Messi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. And he's got the beating of his man. Nicely spread.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. So we're still where we started right now. Hazard. Nice control. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Del Piero. He's through. Del Piero! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Alexander-Arnold. He's had a shot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Azar. No, it's come to nothing. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. And that's been repelled. Struck first time. No, he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Hazard, looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Messi. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Batistuta. That has been cut short. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar. This might takes a shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brazil are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Teremos uma substituição.
That gets things going for the second half. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's heaved it away. Rijkaard. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Mbappe! And it's played into the middle. Maldini clears it away. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's made its way to real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And back out it comes. That's a good ball out wide. Played back in. It's out for a goal kick. And they're quick to get it back. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up...
Messi! From another planet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, that is a bit special.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
So now the difference is 3. He has found the way through. Loose ball now, and another try! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries to play it through. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard gets it away. Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this looks sharp. Picked out brilliantly. That'll be a corner. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.